Would you like to know the reason why I believe that when the cases involving Doge go up to the United States Supreme Court this year and the decisions are handed out, I expect Chief Justice John Roberts to rule against Doge in every single case? And here's my reason why. You're looking at a photo of Ronald Reagan with a young Chief Justice John Roberts when he was a clerk working in the Reagan White House. Now, during the commission of his tenureship at the White House, this man, J.R. Grace, went up to Ronald Reagan. This was the Elon of the 80s, and said, you know what? We can make government more efficient. Me and my fellow businessmen, we know how to cut, we know how to make efficiency. We're going to do a commission on your behalf with our own money. And Ronald Reagan said, go on ahead. There was a lot of controversy regarding that. He created a special advisory committee. They got to do the work. The commission produced lots of work in terms of what to cut. And then it was time to actually implement Grace Commission 2. But before they do it, Ronald Reagan asked his chief of staff or asked his legal team, can you guys do some assessment and see the legal risk and see whether legally we can actually have these recommendations from these private industry people actually implemented in the United States government? And the boss gave the job to this guy. And let's look at what Chief Justice Roberts back then said in 1985. It's important to note here in this memo that was dated May 29th, 1985, that he pointed out the fact that the first commission was very controversial. He said the second commission could do its job, but it had to be fast because if it exceeded a certain amount of time, it would need to be confirmed by the U.S. Senate. But nonetheless, he said that this commission's work would be subject, because it's an advisory committee, to notice and freedom of information requests, meaning like we're now in the purview of government. You have to do all of the disclosures related to government. That's what he said. And then he concluded with this part here. He said that because the companies that are on the Grace Commission have businesses that may benefit or detriment from their decision, the conflict of interest rules related to Special Advisory Committee would make it impossible for those commissioners to be able to make decisions about what to cut, what not to cut when they have an interest. Does that sound familiar? That is what Chief Justice Roberts decided in May 29, 1985 in this memo. And that is why I expect, if he is a disciplined man, that he follows his own legal reasoning from back in 1985 when he was younger. Now he's more mature. He should realize the rules still exist. You still can't have conflicts. And so that's why I expect when all these Doge lawsuits come up, all of these regarding policy changes and what Elon was doing when he had no business doing it, he should rule against Doge in all these cases. The end. Don't disappoint us, Chief Justice Roberts.